Hello again everybody. Now I'm back here in the dashboard for Shopmasters and I'm going to go to the dropship settings up here. Before I do that, I just want to quickly tell you that once you've connected Shopmaster to your Shopify store, you can access it then from your Shopify dashboard under apps and then click on Shopmaster. The other thing I want to point out here, just in case I forget to mention it, is that I don't advise that you have both Oberlo and Shopmaster installed. I think it could cause issues. Certainly it could cause confusion if nothing else. So once you finish watching these videos, you can decide whether or not you're going to use Shopmaster or Oberlo. All right, so let's go back to the dashboard and click on dropship settings. Now the first thing here, general settings, we already looked at that. So we're going to go to the next thing here, which is pricing rules. And this is really very similar to Oberlo. We need to switch it on first of all. And what you can do here is you have an option just to have one rule for everything. So you could add percentage, say you want to add 100% to everything, or by value X amount of dollars to everything based on the cost price. So for example, if an item on say Banggood is going to cost you $5 and you want to mark up that by 100%, you would click percentage, type 100 in here. Or if you want to mark it up by value, you would put a dollar value in here. But really what we want to be doing is clicking the advanced rules on so that we can do this in tiers. Right, so $1 to 99, if this is your cost, then you're going to add on X amount. Let's see if we can change this, and let's say $1 to $3. Yeah, we can do that. So if an item at cost price to me is between $1 and $3, wherever I'm purchasing it from, AliExpress or Banggood or wherever else, and I want to add on X amount as my profit margin, and that is the price that will show on my store. So we can either do it by percentage or by dollar value. If we wanted dollar value, I could put in here, say, $3. And next we would go price range. I think we need to go from $3.01, say $3 to $5 cost price. And I'm going to add on, let's say, $4. Now these figures you need to decide for yourself. And with these very low cost products, I advise that you don't bump the price up too much. You can bump the price up significantly more on higher price products. Add another one, and another, and so on. And you can just keep adding more and more, and ultimately then, once you've finished adding as many as you want, then the rest of the price ranges, which would be the higher price ranges, you could set a price here or a percentage. I'm just going to say 50% for that. Now this here, I don't fully understand. That's the manufacturer's suggested retail price. Well, if you set the prices here, I don't really see why you would do this. Assign cents. This is if you want to set everything as $.99. So for example, $10.99, $9.99, $50.99, $55.99. I don't really like to do that, but that's up to you. I don't like to have every single product on my store ending with 99 cents, 97 cents, 49 cents. It doesn't look normal. But if you want to do that, you can. Now here, supplier discount, set the discount rate you would like to apply to the supplier price. This is if you want to sell something for a lower price than you are actually paying for it. this is not something that you would want to apply as a blanket rule across all products that you're importing from any of these suppliers. So I don't recommend that you do that. Let's click Save and Apply. Apply pricing rule. Depending on the number of your active listings, this may take several hours. Yeah, because I've actually got quite a few listings already on the demo store. Therefore, I'm not going to do this right now in case it stops me from using the dashboard properly, because there are other things I need to show you right now. So I won't bother with it, but you would click Apply. All right, click Back. Now the products monitor, we need to switch this on. When out of stock, set item quantity to 0, correct. Restock when the item is available again. Yes, we want to do that. When disabled, set to 0. Yes, we'll do that. Price monitor on. Apply to pricing rules. Yep, we want to do that. So the price monitor and the inventory monitor, just to make sure that you do fully understand what it is going to monitor the price changes on the supplier's website and the inventory levels of the listings that you have imported. But it only works for these websites. So anything else, as I said earlier, the websites that did not have a tick on them, when we looked earlier at all the different suppliers that you can use with Shopmaster, those that didn't have a tick, you probably won't want to use those because your prices and inventory level is not going to be monitored and it's not going to change automatically on your Shopify store, which is going to make things very difficult. So we just want to use the websites where the product monitor, the inventory monitor and the price monitor is going to be working for us. All right, suppliers preferences, this is Amazon. Products monitor on, yes. Prime monitor. This is when you only want to drop ship products from Amazon that are Prime eligible. Prime eligible, that is where a Prime customer can get free shipping and other benefits. Now shortly I'm going to give you a little bit of information about Amazon, and I'm going to tell you the reason why I personally would not dropship from Amazon, and you can make your own mind up after that. AliExpress products monitor on. Inventory threshold. When the item's quantity is equal or lower than the threshold level, Shopmaster will treat it as out of stock automatically. Now what I would do here is I would erase this a little bit and I would put, say, 10. Now the reason for that is because the monitor only runs once every 24 hours. That means that potentially you could sell a product on your store that has actually gone out of stock on AliExpress. So if we set the threshold to 10, it means that it's going to go out of stock and show out of stock on your store when the supplier only has 10 left. So it's a little bit of a safety net. Banggood on. Now with this, let's put this at 5. Reason being that products don't sell as fast on Banggood. So let's just put that at 5. Now China brands, I don't really know much about. I'm just going to put that at 5 as well. And eBay, if you were going to drop ship from eBay, let's put that at 5 as well. Save changes. Okay, click back again. Auto order settings. Auto fulfillment. Switch this on. Turn on auto fulfillment. Enable. Override phone number. Now, when I'm placing an order on AliExpress, I never enter a phone number, neither my own phone number or a customer's phone number if a product was being drop shipped. That's AliExpress. Let's take Amazon, for example. If you do decide to drop ship from there, when you enter the address for the order to be sent to, you do have the option of entering a phone number there, although you don't have to, it's optional. So what I would do here anyway, though, just to be on the safe side, is I would enter a phone number here. I would put your phone number in here. And that's just to be on the safe side. Suppliers very rarely phone a customer about their order anyway, but in the event that that does happen, you don't really want the supplier to be calling the customer that you're drop shipping to. It's better if they call you. So I would enter that there. Custom note, a note to the supplier on the checkout page. You could enter a custom note here, something like, this order is being drop shipped. Thank you very much for your service. Something along those lines, just to confirm to the supplier that you are drop shipping and this is not going directly to you. All right, now here we've got the default shipping method for AliExpress. You can only set this for AliExpress. So what you can do is you can choose the one that you would prefer, which is going to be ePacket. If possible, we will select this shipping method during automatic place of the order on AliExpress, only if possible. So if it's not available, they will select something else. But don't forget that before you decide to import a product from AliExpress to your store, you are going to be looking at those shipping options anyway to make sure that you can get a shipping option with tracking, and it's going to be inexpensive and it's not going to take too long. So you would normally be checking this anyway, but you can enter here ePacket as your default shipping method. Click Save Changes, back, and finally we've got the import settings. All right, now preference, ship from, this will be your preferred country to ship from. Shopmaster will import products from this country if it exists, or from China. All right, now I don't know how well this works, but Banggood, for example, which I've created some lessons on and you're going to be seeing those shortly, you can actually ship from either China or from the US or from Europe. So if you're drop shipping in Europe, you can ship only from Europe. Drop shipping in the US, you could ship only from the US. So this is something that you can think about depending on where you are drop shipping to. And you can even tick the box to say only import from this country, which means that there'll be no products imported to your store that ship from any other countries. Now, as I say, I don't know how well this setting works, but when we come to the lessons here shortly about Banggood, I'm going to be showing you the Banggood EU site where everything ships from the European warehouse, and the Banggood US site where everything ships from the US warehouse, and the main Banggood website where most of the products ship from China. So if you decide, for example, to only use Banggood EU, then everything that you import to your store is going to be shipping from the European warehouse anyway. So really here, what you can do is you can either select something now, or you can just leave it as it is for the time being and perhaps come back to it later if you need to. Right, Amazon import variations. So, for example, if there's a product on Amazon that you want to drop ship and it comes in 3 different colors, that will be 3 different variations, or it comes in 3 different sizes, and you want to have all of those variations, those color variations or size variations listed on your store, that would be on. Prime only. Okay, now I mentioned Prime just a few minutes ago. Prime customers can purchase Prime eligible items on Amazon, free shipping, and they have other benefits. Now here's the thing, and here is why I would not drop ship from Amazon. It is because of this Prime thing primarily. If you use your own customer account on Amazon to drop ship to other people, and you are a Prime customer yourself, like I am, then you are in danger of losing your Amazon customer account. And that is because you are not allowed to use your Prime customer account for commercial purposes. And if you use it for drop shipping, that is using it for a commercial purpose. So if you are a Prime customer on Amazon, I highly advise you to think carefully before you drop ship from Amazon. Okay, so that's just my warning. It's up to you what you decide to do. Okay, If you've made any changes, click Save Changes. All right, we're now finished with the dropship settings, and the next thing we're going to do is we're going to import some products to our store. I'll see you in a minute.